in, come in, come in. Good morning. Hello. Thank you. I miss you too. I'm back. We're going to have a jam session. We're going to have a good time. Invite everybody. Try to see if somebody else going to come in before we get started. Thank you, Queen. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes. Allow more people to come in, and then I'm going to hop into it. Do a little poetry. I'm going to do a little gospel soul music. We'll have a good time on this beautiful Saturday morning. It's Sabbath. Grab you some snacks, some popcorn, some drinks. Grab the family. We're about to have a good time. We're about to go up. We're going to do some gospel poetry, some gospel soul music. Welcome, welcome, welcome. God bless you. God bless you. Glad to hear that. Glory to God. Glory to God. I was trying to invite everybody that's, from those other expensive states, just to know that Texas is probably a little bit cheaper, although Texas is getting more expensive these days. And come down here, and it's so many different suburbs and just middle class areas you can come in and kind of have a better life compared to those other expensive states, especially if it's like way more crime. If you move to the right part down here, maybe DeSoto, Duncanville, Grand Prairie, Plano, it's a lot of different parts, and you just be fine down here. And it's a lot cheaper. So praise God, and to God be all the glory for that, Queen. We're going to wait a few more minutes. See if somebody else going to come in. Hope your day is going good. I'm going to give it about 3 more minutes before I hop into the poetry. Come on in. If y'all can, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. I hope this fan ain't too loud, but it's kind of hot in my ear. It doesn't quite come out over here like it does back there in the back of my apartment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to have us a good little soulful time. I'm going to bring y'all some gospel poetry. I'm going to do a little gospel soul music for y'all later on. So, yeah, we're going to rock out. Y'all invite others. We're about to get it popping. We're about to get it popping for Christ. It's about to be lit. No, I'm not a DJ. I'm just on YouTube. They got like soul music. You know how they got the little free soul samples. So right now I'm just messing with samples. And I'm trying to pursue going to music school in August. I was going to actually go to school for history, like y'all know if y'all been following me. But I'm thinking about switching over and going to school for music, to be an artist, because they show me how to produce. They show you how to work the boards and all that. So I'm gonna try to do that in August instead. So I really want to try to get into these samples and mix around with gospel soul and stuff like that, gospel poetry. Like, yeah, man, it would be like old school Alicia Keys meets CeCe Winans. Like the message is the same, but the delivery is just doper. You know what I'm saying? That's got the soul music playing in the background. I'm saying the same thing. I'm just doing it in a soulful way. Thank you, Communion. Thank you so much. Yes, that Jesus Squad. Yes. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes, and we can get started. I'm trying to give more people time to come in and everything like that. But without further ado, we're going to get right into it shortly here. I thought about it. Y'all might need to be a DJ though, because I am good with that music. Back in the day, I used to love that 90s music and all that. Yep, I'm definitely from the South. Your girl is a Grady baby. I hail all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, Decatur to East Point. And then in 99, I moved to Dallas, Texas at 8 years old with my mama. And we ended up staying because we had family down here. And my great-grandmother passed away. So I've been in Texas ever since 99. Oak Cliff, Pleasant Grove, Duncanville. That's where I'm from. So here we go. I'm a Texas girl now. All right, so we're just about to get into it. I'm going to bring y'all some poetry because some of y'all may have missed it last night or you might not have. But I actually... Let me turn this down a bit. I actually did this piece. I did this piece last night, but I rewrote it. So I want to share it right here. And y'all tell me what you think. Let's just rock out. We're going to switch the flow a little bit. All right, let's hop into it. I just got to pull up. There it is. All right, I'm about to hop into it. And I don't see it. Hold on. It must be on here because I don't have it memorized yet. But these are some original poems. I'm about to bring y'all one. This one is called Grandma's Hood. Like I said, I shared it on my poetry video last night. Just to recap, every Friday, 8:15, we doing poetry. But without further ado, let's just hop right into it. I think I made it a little bit better. So let's hop right into it. Let me just get the music playing in the background. Can't hear none. Where the music? Oh, it's on mute. Grandma's Hood. It's been years since I've been with you, but for some reason I can't forget you. Can't let go, can't seem to shake you. What's this hold you got on me? What's this obsession? What's this charm? What's this charisma? With the memories of the past with grandma, mama, and my uncle in the projects, Thanksgiving, Williams chicken, dinners after church on Sundays, going to Miss Murr's for some soda, snacks, and pickles. Running grandma to Fiesta, Minyards, trips to Sweet Georgia Brown, and kicking it in my grandma's hood during summertime in the 90s to the mid-2000s. There were some mistakes made, but I was too young to comprehend getting laid, domestic violence, and molestation, so forgiveness wasn't even a question. I quickly snapped back like a throwback in the Maybach. I seen the abuse, I heard of the violence, but I saw the beauty of turning nothing into something. Guess my mom was that rose that grew from concrete, because from her I learned everything. Yet this was war, yet this was her home, yet this was her throne in the south of Oak Cliff, Lincoln High School class of 86. Summertimes in the Glen as a kid, when ain't nobody have money to go to a water or a theme park. So it's out with the pots, the pans, the cups, and the buckets full of cold sink water. Neighbors running around the porch upstairs and downstairs, splashing each other, and everyone bringing the water park to them. One of my favorite memories to date. I seen the smoking, drinking, gambling, and the cussing. Tory terrorizing his girlfriends, my first pictures of domestic violence. I heard the rumors, the old folks playing blues on Sunday mornings. I seen them kissing, so I snitched, but it had no consequences. I played at the park of Cedar Glen as a kid, watching Devin shoot hoops, because he could have made it big, but instead he chose the streets. The hood had him in too deep, dropped out in the 9th grade. Bye-bye, Roosevelt. And repped Oak Cliff with all his might. How that sink water tastes so good when we was right up the street from that factory polluting the air. That water tastes better than the tap water in the suburbs, ironically. Right up the street from the State Fair Park, right up the street from South Dallas. Dang, I was so young, but you seen me blossom into adulthood. Cedar Glen South. You was like my second home. I basically grew up with you. You seen me from a baby to a woman. 1999, my 8th birthday party at the Glen. The Prince of Egypt playing, eating pizza with the neighbors' kids. Even back then, my cousin stopped by that night when we all was still a family despite our different pockets. Them late nights with grandma and my uncles watching I Love Lucy, early mornings in the 90s and 2000s, watching I Spy cartoons and movies, building teepees out of blankets with my uncle and a fan, because although he abused me, shortly he turned back into my hero and protector. All the youth looked up to him. He was cool in the streets and all the women were in love with him. And I, little old me, wanted to be just like him. Liked and respected by the streets. I even used to try and brush my hair like him, but I didn't have waves. Later, I cut off all my hair into a TWA and finally got the satisfaction of brushing my hair like him. Same brush type and everything, kind of like a big brother. I knew he was sorry, he just couldn't admit it. What he did, it was shameful, and I knew still I chose the path of forgiveness and held no hard feelings. Told my mama years later, and yeah, it broke her heart, and she prayed for him like a mama because she loved her little brother. I miss the time she used to encourage him to be somebody and leave the hood. I miss the dinners, the cartoons, the conversations, but there were also the fussing, regret, cussing, and the blaming. My mama was saved, but my grandma never could forgive herself for raising my mom up in a house of domestic violence. She left my mom traumatized. Pause, emergency, police cars and sirens, because as a kid, she couldn't enjoy every moment away from her mother, wondering if Willie was beating her. She said they would be okay, have some time like a real family, go out to eat, maybe watch a movie, and all of a sudden a handsome man would walk across the screen. Then up started the beating of my grandma for looking. Crazy thing is, years later, my grandma told me how crazy she loved him, that after he would beat her crazy, it would turn her on and they would make love. She even went deeper. I can't even repeat it because it's graphic, but it's tragic because they weren't making love. They were just making dark magic, obsessed and perverted with what they thought sex was. Guess my mama never knew it. And she even went to school with a black eye for getting in the way of Willie hitting my mama. She took that punch instead just for my grandma to tell me how delusional she really was in her head. My mother didn't take it so well. It ate her up inside, and she only revealed it to me years later when doctors in her 40s told her something was making her sick inside that stemmed from her childhood. Don't know how they knew, but domestic violence can have long-term effects on your kids, so parents protect your children, and she knew just what it was. Still, to my grandma, she never held a grudge. My times with Granny in the hood had eventually come to an end. In my mid-20s, she eventually had to leave the Glen because they was putting everyone out. Her niece helped her move and relocated her to the Potter's House, senior living apartments in Oak Cliff. And needless to say, we drifted apart over family trauma, family drama, and she traded my mother and I for her niece and the kids like a Toyota to a Honda, and it broke our heart, put us in shock, low-key, hit us sideways, waved by, then tore us apart. She even put us out when we had visited her after a while, being that we were homeless yet. When we got on our feet, we took her gifts, bought her presents, and even invited her over for Christmas morning, and she accepted. Yet the next day, she denied the invitation and again chose the extended family over us, so it was us that she rejected. This left my mother and I alone on our own little island. We felt like we had been duped. Tore my mother and I up inside the ultimate rejection and left us out of the loop. Trauma after trauma, pain after pain, rejection after rejection. This sad story just replays, left wounds open with no healings.
I can't begin to explain the glory. Growing up in the projects and seeing like the West Side Story. I can't seem to let go of 2906 East Keys, Bonnie View Road, apartment C24. Can't let go of my grandma's hood or the memories we spent. It's like it's got a grip on my soul and I'm trying to let go, but it won't let me go. I had to revisit just to try to bury the past. Because I lost my mom and my grandma in the same year and it all happened too fast. Way too fast. My uncle had been incarcerated since I was 15, so where does that leave me? What family do I have? So I revisited to close the door to the past, but it only brought back memories of when we was family and what we once had. Broken but still together. Now I'm hurting because we scattered. Some in this world, some the next, and it's just me out here with my memories of the past. What we once had on 2906 East Keys Boulevard, apartment C24, Cedar Glen South Apartments in my grandma's hood. And I've tried, trust me, I've tried, but I can't bury the lines with the hatchet, nor the pain in the casket, and the worst is the holidays, cause dang it, they keep replaying the has-beens, the humble, poor beginnings, food stamps, ice cream trucks, Sunday dinners, the trauma, pain, laughs, and old conversations. So the Cedar Glen South Apartment C24, my grandma's hood, though sometimes you hurt me, abuse, abandon, and reject me, I still learn so much from you. So here's to East Keys Boulevard, Bonnie View Road. I promise you, I can never truly forget you. All right, y'all, that was Grandma's Hood. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That wasn't a freestyle, though. I wrote that yesterday, and I edited it this morning. So, yeah. I'm going to chop it up with y'all for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to sing y'all this little gospel soul thing I've been working on. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Give everybody time. Let me look at y'all comments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be getting on here more often, sharing some gospel poetry with y'all. Like I said, every Friday, 8:15 p.m., you got to be in the building. You got to be here because I'm going to be sharing 6 original poems with y'all, and they're going to be glorifying Jesus Christ, and they're also going to be talking about my life experience or just things I see going on in the urban neighborhoods around the world, and especially in America. That's what that poetry is going to be talking about, things that I hold dear and near to my heart. And then as I get a little deeper in this music thing, I'm going to try to bring y'all some gospel soul. So we're just going to kind of now with this next one I'm going to do, we in intermission right now. With this next one I'm going to do, we kind of like freestyling it. I wrote some lyrics to it, but I'm kind of like still playing with this song. So I kind of want y'all a little expertise to kind of tell me what you think about what I got so far. I'll give it about 2 minutes before we get into it. There we go. Hey. Like, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mama to tell her mama, her sister, her brother. Everybody come on in. About to go up. Let's get lit. Gonna have some fun with this one. Kick it with y'all for a few minutes. I don't want it to be too live. I'm gonna give it another 2 minutes and then I'm gonna just hop right into the little track. Just gonna kind of freestyle it, have some fun with it. That's all. I wrote some lyrics, I'll play around with it. Okay, so Communion, you must be from California, as you said when you first moved from California. And Karen, where are you from, Miss Karen? Everybody tell me where you're from. Shout out to where y'all from out there.
what church y'all go to. Put your church in the comments, where you're from in the comments. Let's do the thing. I'll give it one more minute before I kind of give y'all a little sample of what I'm doing right now in the Gospel Soul department. And I want y'all to have a blessed day. I just came on here to chop it up with y'all real quick. Do some nice, smooth gospel poetry and soul for y'all. I'll let y'all know what I'm working with, you know. I really don't be doing nothing like that. I pretty much be chilling the whole time. So I figured music, since it's something I've always loved since I was a kid, and I started kind of rapping when I was about, because I've always done like music since I was like 9 years old. I wrote, but I started rapping when I hit my like early 20s. But I started poetry from about 16, 17, somewhere up in there. 18, 19, I was doing poetry. Then I started rapping in my early 20s. And I was like, but I don't have enough like hood credit. I don't have this. I'm just a church girl. I don't have that. So I think it all came together after I kind of experienced some pain, family trauma, homelessness. It kind of brought me that I needed and maturing and just, you know, really coming into myself. So I'm inspiring to be a gospel soul singer as well as a gospel rapper. So without further ado, let's go on and hop into this next track. Now, this one right here, I'm just kind of playing around with this, so I just kind of want y'all to tell me what you think about it. All right, kind of turn that off real quick. Hope y'all could hear over that fan, because, child, it's hot. Whew, child, Texas is hot. Okay, here I go. Let me pull this up. I'm nervous about this now. I'm nervous about this one. Whew, let me get my pipes together. A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U. And sometimes why? A-E-I-O-U. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pour out your love over me. Pouring. Heaven's here when we're together. I can't think of nothing better than to be with you in your presence. I like it, I love it, I like it this way. Pouring, L-O-V, Elohim, like it, I love it, I like it this way. Heaven's here when we're together. I can't think of nothing better than to be with you in your presence. Ain't no other place for me. Heaven's here when we're together. I can't think of nothing better than to be with you in your presence. I like it, I love it, I like it this way. Heaven's here when we're together. I can't think of nothing better. Pour all your love over me. Pouring, L-O-V, Elohim. I like it this way. Stay right here in your presence. I like it, I love it, I like it, I love it. L-O-V, Elohim, Elohim. Heaven's here when we're together. I can't think of nothing better than to be right here in your presence. I like it, I love it, I like it, I love it. Ooh, ooh. Heaven's here when we're together. Ain't no other place for me than to be right here in your presence. I like it, I love it, I like it this way. Heaven's here when we're together. I really like it this way, Jesus. Pour all your love over me. Pouring, pouring, pouring. Love O-V, L-O-V, L-O-V, I really like it this way. Ain't no other place for me. Day in and day out, right here with the King. I really like it.
At Tom Thumb, our experts take pride in bringing you fresh food. They know when to pick.
Yeah, I was nervous, so I really didn't get the vocals out like I needed to. But I promise y'all, I can sing better than that. But just let me know y'all thoughts. That's kind of a little bit of my style right there. That kind of give y'all some style, just like some old school 60s, 70s soul, but gospel. They kind of give y'all a little hint, but I've been working on that since yesterday, and I really like that. Heaven's here when we're together. I can't think of nothing better than to be in your presence. I like it, I love it, I like it, I like it this way. Heaven's here when we're together. Ain't no other place for me than to be with you in your presence. Pour out your love on me. Pouring, pouring, Elohim, Elohim. Pouring your love over me, Jesus, do. Heaven's here when we're together. Then it goes Elohim, Elohim. I like it, I love it, I like it this way. Heaven's here when, I just hear some dope, like that's a hit. And I got so many songs, but I just really need to know how to get in the studio like that. So y'all let me know your thoughts down below. I'm gonna be getting on here some more, just kind of freestyling with y'all, kind of doing a little bit of sampling, a little bit of soul here and there, just kind of chopping it up with y'all, doing the poetry, bringing y'all some more gospel soul music, and we just gonna rock out. But that's it. I just kind of wanted to give y'all a little bit of that, just chop it up with y'all for a few minutes. So thank you, Communion, Karen, and anybody else that came through and slid through. I'm gonna definitely, like I said, we're gonna be doing this more often. Just had these little soul sessions, gospel soul sessions, just kind of chill, like we're in this, like we're in the lounge or something. Just chop it up together. God bless y'all. God bless you, Communion. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I love y'all and be encouraged. And until next time, have a blessed Saturday. Peace. Thanks for coming by, y'all. I'll see y'all later.